Hello guys. It's me, and this is the hand I played just a few minutes ago in Innsbruck, Austria, so I decided to share this hand for Hello Alec while still playing. It is an 888 Poker sponsored live event, 40,000 guaranteed poker tournament. Early position raises to 2,100. He is semi-aggressive pro. He definitely doesn't have to have a strong range here. Mid position, a crazy and loose player calls. Earlier in the day, he cold called a 3-bet with 7-7 and then called a 4-bet. I 3-bet to 9,000 from the small blind with ace-king. I knew the caller would call with his entire range, so there's no reason to make it small here. I also don't want to be out of position on the flop, miss and have to bet fold. By raising bigger pre-flop, if he calls, he will only have 14,000 behind and I can profitably jam on almost any flop versus his range. The original raiser folds and as planned, the loose player calls.
To the flop.
The flop comes ace-4-3, with a flush draw. While my plan was to jam almost any flop, this texture is one where he's almost always drawing dead versus my hand. Plus, with so little money left, I can win his stack on the turn or river if he checks behind with 8-8 or something. The only way to win additional money from his likely heir is to let him bluff. So I check. He checks behind. Now I have to value bet any turn, hoping he either picked up equity or gets stubborn with a pair. At this point, it's unlikely he decides to start bluffing, so there's really no reason to continue trapping. I also don't want to risk the hand getting to showdown for free. The turn is deuce with another flush draw again. My plan was to jam most turn, but plans change. Now it's even harder to win versus 8-8, and I'm still in a spot where I'm way ahead or way behind. So I bet 4,000, planning to value jam the river. Sure, it's a bad turn because it's an action killer, but the only way it helped him is if he has specifically 5-5. So I'm still likely ahead. He calls. The river comes a 7. I bet 8,000, leaving him with 2,000 behind. Theoretically it shouldn't matter whether I bet 8 or 10,000, especially given the size of the pot. His decision should be the same. But psychologically it's easier to call if you don't bust, even if it doesn't make much sense rationally. He calls. And mucks. And I went on to end the day 1 as the chip leader. Check out my Facebook and Twitter for updates on how the event is going today. What would you guys have done? Share your thoughts in a comment. See you at the final table. Alec.
Lovely.